shoots. It's good. He got it, and he's fouled by Tom Owens. Owens holds his head high and his hands up in the air with disgust and says, "What are you talking about?" But he fouled him. Larry Keenan opening up now, beginning to shoot better. 65-58. He has a chance to make it a three-point play. He's 4 of 5 at the line this quarter. Makes it 5 of 6 at the line. 15 for Larry. 65-59. Again, it's 6. The Spurs trying to get back in. 4:47 to play in the third quarter. Mike Gale pressurizing Averett. Bird drives off the board. He hits. 12 points for the Birds here in the quarter. 4:36 to play. 67-59. George Carr with a left-handed dribble. Flashing into the forecourt right side. Picked up by Louis Dampier. Dampier putting the hand on him, gets it over to Keenan. Keenan almost loses it, still has it. Now he controls it, gives it to Billy Pauls. 25 feet away, under to George Kyle. Give and go, and he's fouled underneath by Louis Dampier. Louis Dampier fouls George Kyle. They both hit the floor. Splinterville. Louis said he didn't have the ball, but he still fouled him. Second on Louis. Fouls have evened up here in the third quarter. Spurs shot only 4 free throws the first half. George's first shot is good. George Carl gets his first point of the second half. Has 11. 67-60. Second shot is good. 12 for George. 67-61. 4:19 to play. Here's the Bird. No foul call. And there's a foul on George. Well, we don't understand that call. He fouled him and didn't call it, and then when he didn't foul him, he called it to make up for it, apparently. All right, so George Carl gets the foul, and that's the second one on George. Out of bounds for Kentucky. Bird Averett gets over to Dampier. 67-61, 4:10 to play. Gilmore shoots over the hands of Pulse. It's no good. Gilmore follows. He shoots it up again. He hits. Boy, what do? You just have to cut the tall timber. 16 for Gilmore. 69-61. 3:58 to play. Mike Gale pops one. It's no good. Off the board, Gilmore has it. Looking for help down court. Gets it off to Dampier. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Louis Dampier for Kentucky. Goes to the right side around the horn all the way under. Lays it up. Good! What a shot by Dampier. 71-61, a 10-point lead. 3:39 to play. San Antonio has 2 quick baskets against them by Kentucky. And now, curling into the forecourt with a coil dribble is George Kyle to Ken Smith. Smith, guarded by Travis Grant to Keenan at the top of the key. Back to George Kyle, 23 feet away on the right side underneath the Billy Pulse. A hooker up off the board. It's no good. Bad shot by the Whopper. Cleared away by Travis Grant to Bird Averett. Bird quickly down for Kentucky. Goes to the left side on the left-handed dribble. Tells Travis Grant to go through. High above his head. Underneath it comes to Tom Owens. They got a double pivot. Owens will dribble once, twice. Fakes. Goes up. It is no good. Getting the rebound is Ken Smith. Kicks it out to George Kyle. Here come the Spurs on the attack. 4-on-4. George goes across the key. 12-footer. It is up. It is no good. Getting a rebound. Gilmore throws it downfield. And it's complete to Dampier on the pass. Back door. Travis Grant pops. No good. Getting a rebound is Billy Pulse to George Kyle. It's a 1-on-2. George out front. Goes to the left side. Pressurized by Dampier. George shoots. It's no good. Getting a rebound is Travis Grant for Kentucky. Back to Bird Averett. Averett drives. Try to go all the way. Baseline. Kicked it off to Gilmore. Gilmore dunks it. For Gilmore. Nope, they didn't allow it. Basket was no good after the dunk. They said the foul had occurred before the basket. And the foul was on Mike Gale, I believe. So Kentucky will take it out. It's still 71-61. Boy, the action was furious. The crowd has come alive. Dampier, 22 feet away. It is no good. Getting a rebound is Ken Smith. Grasshopper kicks it out to James Silas, who's back in. Silas, right-handed dribble to the left side. Now left hand. Now goes to the right side to Grasshopper. Smith gives it off to Mike Gale. Goes through. Smith on the far side. Underneath it comes to Kobe Dietrich, who's just checked in. Dietrich over to James Silas. Silas drives to the baseline and loses it. And knocking it out of bounds is Silas. It will come to Kentucky. 71-61, 2:19 to play here in the third quarter. The Spurs are again playing hully-gully. They'll have to settle down and get back into it. Dampier gives it over to Bird Averett. Averett outflanks into the forecourt right side. Dampier has it kicked by Silas. It will come to Kentucky out of bounds. 2:10 to play, 71-61 from courtside, Freedom Hall, Louisville, Kentucky. We hope you enjoy our Word's Eye description tonight. Dampier kicks it over to Bird Averett. Averett, 21 feet away. Good! 14 for the Bird. 12 here in the quarter. 2 minutes to play. 73-61. A dozen is the pad. Mike Gale for San Antonio. Turn around, dribble. Gives it off to Kobe Dietrich. High post to Ken Smith. Ken Smith over to Larry Keenan. Out of bounds. He will go to Kentucky with 1:50 to play. Bad pass. Bad pass. They've got to settle down. 1:50 to play here in the third quarter. 73-61. Kentucky, where the economy has industry making up 23% in Kentucky. Right now, the Spurs have to get industrious. Louis Dampier, 20 feet away. He hits. Dampier has 11 points. 75-61. Bob Bass up on his feet again, saying, let's settle down. Let's take it easy. Cool it. 1:30 to play. 75-61 in the quarter. Dampier guarding Silas. Dampier pushing Silas. And the foul is on Louis Dampier. That's his third. Silas at the line. Now the rookie comes in. Alan Murphy for Kentucky. Played his ball at Louisville. That's why he's so popular here. 6'5", 190-pound, 23-year-old rookie, Alan Murphy. Silas at the line. The first shot is no good. An 88% free throw shooter in 1974-75. He doesn't miss many of them. But he missed that one. He has not scored here in the third quarter. The second shot is good. 9 points for James Silas. 1:24 to go. 75-62. 13 is the margin. Kentucky leading. Bird Averett, turnaround left-handed dribble. He is quick. Quick as a thought. Travis Grant, underneath, stolen by Mike Gale, who's played one of his better games tonight. Gale, quickly up court. Long pass over to Larry Keenan at the baseline. He can't go. Double team. Out to Grasshopper Smith. He pumps from the corner. He hits. 21 feet away. Good shot by the Grasshopper. Smith has a total of 6 points. And it's 75-64. 57 seconds to go here in the third stanza. Bird Averett bringing it across in a hustle and a hurry. Gives it over to the right hand now. Turns around. Now to the left hand. On the right side. Now to the top of the key to Tom Owens, 25 feet away. It goes to Travis Grant. He fakes. He wants to shoot, but he can't. Goes over to Tom Owens, a right-handed dribble back to Travis Grant. Grant gets a pick. He fires an air ball. It's no good, and it will go to San Antonio. A 24-second violation as the buzzer went off. 35 seconds to play. 75-64. The Spurs will probably go for that one shot to get them back in within a respectable distance. Silas loses it. Averett putting a pressure on. Silas double team. Kicks it out to Grasshopper. Smith gives it over to Silas. Underneath it comes to Keenan. A 12-footer. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Kobe Dietrich. 21 seconds to play in the quarter. 75-64. The Spurs have not had a good third quarter. It was 45-40 at the half. They've only scored 24 points here so far in the second half. In Kentucky, they have 30% high school dropouts. But there's nobody dropping out of this ballgame tonight. They're staying here to the very finish. 75-64, 13 seconds. Bird wants to go with 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Wants to go for the one shot, picked up by Mike Gale. Bird has it. Kicks it over in the corner to Travis Grant. He pops from the corner. He hits. That will end the third quarter. 77-64. At the end of 3 as Travis Grant hits 2. 13-point pad for Kentucky. We'll be back in a moment.
You're a college student?
Uh-huh.
Have you taken the pledge of the OnePlus long-distance caller who likes to save money on out-of-state calls?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember any of it?
Sure, the best part. Save 60% by calling from 11 p.m. till 8 a.m. Well, you know, bedtime to breakfast.
Is that when you call?
Uh-huh.
Who do you call?
Let's see. My boyfriend. And
your parents?
Well, sure. When I need money.
Travel while the distance, stay a while.
Southwestern Bell.
Have a Jumbo Jack hamburger on Staten Island. A breakfast Jack sandwich in Boston. A hot lemon turnover in St. Louis. Crispy onion rings in Denver. A Moby Jack fish sandwich in Malibu. A super taco in Honolulu. Jack in the Box restaurants. All the way from the Hawaiian Islands to Staten Island. Watch out, McDonald's.
From courtside in Louisville, Kentucky at Freedom Hall. Our score 77-64 after 3 periods of play. Spurs not being able to produce very well in that third stanza. 16 of 25 for Kentucky. That's 64%. 6 of 17 for 35% for the Spurs, and that's the story. Tonight's broadcast is a production of Professional Sports Limited. The broadcast crew and the play-by-play accounts of this game are paid for by the San Antonio Spurs on WOAI Radio, the voice of sports in South Texas. Kentucky is known for its quality tobacco, whiskey, and racehorses. Tonight, it's known for its ABA defending champions, the first state west of the Alleghenies to be settled by pioneers. The Spurs would like to be able to settle into a victory in a very foreign soil. A hostile crowd. It'll be Gilmore jumping against Billy Pulse, Dampier, Owens, Grant, Averett, and Gilmore. Here's the tip. Gilmore gets it into the forecourt quickly. It goes over to Alan Murphy. Murphy picked up by Silas. Murphy's now playing at guard. He's a big lad. Looks for help, gives it over to Gilmore underneath. Tries to go left, and there's a foul called. It's on George Gervin, as he was double-teaming on Artis Gilmore. We'll give you a rundown on the scoring. It was 8 for Roberts through 3 quarters, 10 for Will Jones, who's out on fouls, 16 for Gilmore, who's at the line now. His first pop is good. He has a total of 17. His first effort at the line tonight. 12 for Ted McLean, who was out with that ankle injury. 11 for Dampier. Gilmore misses his second, and Billy Pulse gets the rebound. 78-64, 11:42 to play. Kentucky leads by 14. Biggest margin of the game. Pulse has it high above his head as there's a foul underneath. It's on Travis Grant. San Antonio will control it in the forecourt. George Gervin gives off to James Silas, to the keyhole. Popper, no good. And Grasshopper knocks it into the hands of Alan Murphy and off the hands of Smith. So Kentucky will control it in the backcourt. Silas and Gale pressurizing in the backcourt. Dampier has it knocked out of bounds by Gale. 11:28 to play here in the fourth and final stanza. In the season opener, tomorrow night, the New York Nets. You can get your tickets, of course, all day tomorrow. Alan Murphy brings it across for the Kentucky Colonels, almost loses it. Silas putting a pressure on him defensively. Murphy is open, he shoots, it's no good. Getting a rebound is Gervin. And Gilmore pushing off on the rebound. His second foul. Gilmore doesn't foul too much, or if he does, he doesn't get caught too much. 11:18 to play, 78-64. Mike Gale, Shoka Cornell forecourt. He crashes into it on the right side. Gervin, shovel pass to Silas. Silas at the baseline. Double team back to Billy Pulse. Pulse looking for help. Turn around to Ken Smith out front. He hits. 17 feet away. Fine effort by Ken, who's playing a good game. He has 8 points. Backcourt foul on Mike Gale. That'll be 2. 78-66. Dampier will go to the line. Well, Mike is hustled, and he's just trying to get the Spurs back into it. Hubie Brown up now talking to Artis Gilmore. Big Artis out of Jacksonville. The number 1 draft choice in 1971, and he has been so well worth all the effort and money. Louis Dampier at the line. He was the number 1 draft choice in 1967 for the Colonels. It's up. It is no good. Louis doesn't miss too many of those. His first effort at the line. He missed 2 in a row. So Louis has 11 points. It's 78-66, 10:55 to go. High pass to George Gervin. George will drive one-on-one, lays it up. It is in and out, no good. Gervin fights for it. And we have a timeout as Tom Owens is taking a little bit of rest. There was a rebound foul on Owens, but he's also down. Got a blow to the breadbasket and a little winded. So Owens gets his second. Owens is a big youngster, 6'10", 215. Will Jones will check in for Owens. Tom, good-looking young center. 10:48 to play in the third quarter. Owens gets a hand as he comes to the bench. Gervin says, "You all right, Tom?" He says, "Yeah, I'm okay, George." Good rapport. They play hard on the court, but off court, they want to know if they're hurt. Gervin, looking for help, gets it into Mike Gale. Gale, guarded by Alan Murphy. Gale high above his head, goes to the baseline to Gervin. Turnaround shot is no good off the board. Ken Smith fights for it. They fall to the ground. And to the hardwood, Dampier, long pass, Murphy to Grant. Grant loses it. It's picked up by James Silas, who's now in the ball game. It's a 4-on-4 fast break. It's a semi-fast break. Silas gets by Dampier. He falls down with it, saves it, gets it off to Ken Smith. High above his head, back to Cy. Cy looks for Smith. Ken turns, shoots. It is up. It is in. It is out. It's no good. Pulse tips and good. They give it to Gervin. Gervin gets the tip. He has 10. It's 78-68. 10-10 to play. Murphy is free, 20 feet. It is no good, in and out. Getting a rebound is Silas. Fast break, 2-on-1. Looks for Smith. Smith drives, lays it up. It is good. Give the assist to Silas, who has 7 records for this ABA ball club. 9:55 to play, 78-70 on the great assist from Silas to Smith. Smith gets the basket. He has a total of 10 points. And with 9:55 to play in the quarter, we'll tell you we'll be back in just a moment.
Coca-Cola invites you to join the Go Spurs Go Booster Club, open to girls and boys from 6 to 16. Members will see one of the Spurs games free and can buy tickets to 9 other games for only 50 cents each. Receive membership cards, T-shirts, autographed team pictures, window stickers, all this plus much, much more for only $3.50, 6 crown liners for bottles of Coke, and 25 cents for handling. Join Coca-Cola Go Spurs Go Club and back the Spurs. Find details in cartons of Coke.
We got more to sing about than any other country in the world, and we got the best drink to enjoy along with our songs. This is Glenn Campbell singing, "Look up, America, see what we've got. We've got the songs the world is singing. More songs to sing, yeah, more bells to ring. More of the real thing. It's the real thing. Coke is the real thing."
Welcome back to Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. Sunset is fading in to tomorrow. For the Spurs, there will be no tomorrow for the Colonels. It will be the New York Nets. But it's 78-70. They've battled back valiantly here in the fourth stanza. It was 64-77 at the end of 3. It was 45-40 at the half. So the Spurs are still in it, very much so. Third quarter score. Boston Celtics 87. Houston Rockets 73 in the NBA. 78-70. Kentucky will control after the last basket and assist. James Silas has set a record in the ABA All-Star game. He had 11 consecutive free throws last January in that San Antonio Classic. Louis Dampier, the leading scorer in Kentucky history and the leading assist maker. Dampier, right side on the pass from Avery. Atomizes to the right side. Comes to Artis Gilmore, low post, 10 feet away. He turns, he shoots off the board. It's good. He faked Billy Paul, faked right, went left. So it's another basket for Artis Gilmore. And he has a total of 19 points. And it's 80-70. Silas in the corner. It's no good. Cleared away by Will Jones to Averett. Long pass in the corner to Dampier. Underneath to Grant. Out of bounds. San Antonio will control in the backcourt. Silas and Gale are the guards. Smith and Gervin are the forwards. Billy Pauls is the center. 70-80. Spurs trail by 10. Dampier picks up Silas. Goes to the left side to Ken Smith. Grasshopper high above his head, just above our broadcast table. Goes to Billy Pauls, about 15 feet away. Underneath to Gervin. Gervin is temporarily open off the board. It is no good. The tip is up. It is no good by San Antonio. Will Jones has a long pass to Travis Grant. He'll drive in. Blocked by Paul. Foul called on Billy. Good block, but he must have hit him. Fourth on Paul. 9 minutes to play, 80-70. Travis Grant goes to the line. Grant, in exhibition season, averaged 10.2. Last year, he's 25.2. First shot is good. He has a total now, 7 points. He's at the line again. Good. 8 points for Travis Grant, 82-70. It's again a dozen-point pad. 8:57 to play. Fourth and final period. Silas for San Antonio to Gervin to Smith. Right side goes to the deep. Billy Pulse. The whopper turns, shoots over the head and arms of Gilmore and hits from about 15 feet away. Pulse picks up another basket. He has a total of just 8 points. And it's 82-72, 8:38 to play here at Freedom Hall. Kentucky controlling. It's Will Jones. Back to Bert Averett, right side underneath to Artis Gilmore. Foul called on Billy Pulse. Gilmore pushing away. Pulse pushing in. That's fifth on Pulse. 8:31 to play in the quarter. Gilmore pushing and shoving. Pulse pushing and shoving. Kobe Dietrich will check in. Kobe has 4 to Pulse. comes to the bench with a total of 8 points. Kobe checks in. Kobe has 2 points. Centers have not produced point-wise tonight. Averett will toss it in. High pass to Gilmore. Gilmore will drive. Almost loses it. Dribbles with it. Shoots anyway. It is no good. Bad shot. Bad shot, and it is tried valiantly, a save by Will Jones, and it will come to San Antonio in the backcourt. So here come the 2 guards, Mike Gale and James Silas. Gale. Right shoulder pass to Gervin. Gervin, 12 feet away. He hits. So Gervin can warm up now. He has a total of 10. Bird Averett, down court, holding off Mike Gale with the left hand. Goes to Travis Grant. Into the hands of Gervin. Silas, 2-on-3, fast break for San Antonio. He's the middleman. He'll go. He'll shoot. It's up. It's good. Silas gets the basket. And Gervin got the steal. Silas has a total of 11 points. 82-76. The Spurs are right back in it. Travis Grant, long pass out to Will Jones. Jones almost travels with it. Gets it back to Louis Dampier. He's open temporarily. Silas picks him up. High pass to Artis Gilmore. Back to Will Jones in the corner, 20 feet away. It's no good. Off the board. Cleared away by Ken Grasshopper Smith, the Tulsa University graduate. Gives it off to Mike Gale. Mike brings it down court. Right side. Holds up. Gives it off to Gervin. Gervin open. Shoots. He hits. Gervin hits it. And the score is now 82-78. The Spurs are right back in it. George Gervin beginning to warm up. He has 14. 82-78, 7:14 to play. Here comes Will Jones, takes the high pass. Gervin puts the pressure on him. Louis Dampier's open temporarily. Stolen away by Dietrich. Kicked away into Gervin. Gervin gives it off to Gale. To Silas. Silas will bring it across. Matriculating to the forecourt left side. Still driving with it. Over to Ken Grasshopper Smith. Back to Cy. Cy comes to the left side to Gervin. Gervin one-on-one on Travis Grant. Back to Cy. Cy open temporarily. Guarded by Averett. Underneath it comes to Smith. Smith turns, shoots. It's no good. Dietrich gets the rebound for San Antonio. Kicks it out to Gervin. Gervin under his leg dribble. He hits 20-foot away. 82-80. Timeout for Kentucky. 6:40 to play. 82-80. What a comeback for San Antonio. We'll be back in just a moment.
Just as the Spurs have put together a winning basketball team, so Bexar County National Bank has put together a winning team of services designed to score for you financially. When a loan would help, see Bexar Bank. They'll do everything they can to see that you get the money you need at low rates. Bexar Bank has a convenient checking account and a wide variety of savings plans that pay high rates, from 5% on regular accounts to 7.25% on 4-year certificates of deposit. For your peace of mind, Bexar Bank has a trust department to help you plan a secure future for those you love. Finally, there are the special services, like fast, easy drive-in banking and the total convenience of bank by mail with postage-paid envelopes. Put Bexar Bank's winning team of services into the game for you. You'll score big. Bexar County National Bank, St. Mary's at Travis. Member FDIC, an equal opportunity employer.
Gary DeLaune at courtside, 82-80, 6:39 to play in the ball game. What a valiant effort the Spurs have made in this elite edifice of confrontation, Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. A crowd of 8,500 to 9,000 tonight in a capacity of around 18,500. The Spurs have battled back on the shooting of George Gervin and James Silas. Gervin has a total of 16 points. Silas has a total of 11. And now Gervin is warming up. He can go one-on-one with anybody in basketball. And when he does, watch out. 82-80. Hubie Brown wanted to talk it over. He called a quick timeout. Gilmore, Roberts, Thomas, Dampier, and Averett. Mike Gale in the backcourt to pick up Dampier. Dampier zooms into the forecourt, left side, picked up by Silas. Now looks for Averett. Averett can't get by, gives it off to Marv Roberts. Roberts out to Will Jones, top of the key, over to Louis Dampier, picked up by Side. Good defense by the Spurs. The high pass over to Averett. Averett wants to shoot back to Jones. Jones tries. Underneath it goes to Roberts. He's open and hits. Wide open. Somebody left him temporarily. Roberts gets the basket, and it's 84-80. Basket number 10 for Roberts. Gervin drives off the board. He hit the left-handed driving hook shot. 84-82. We told you he has 18. One-on-one, he's devastating. 6 minutes to play. 84-82. He stroked the shillelagh, and he got it. Averett out front for Kentucky. Over it goes to Will Jones, guarded by Gervin. Over it comes to Marv Roberts. Roberts gives it to Dampier. Kentucky controlling in the forecourt. High above his head. Dampier gives it over to Marv Roberts. Roberts looks for Averett. Averett open, 20 feet away. It's no good. And Gilmore pushing. Pushing on Gilmore. Three on Gilmore. Spurs will control it in the backcourt. 5:42 to play in the ball game. The defending ABA champions against the challengers from the West, San Antonio Spurs. Silas gives it off to Gervin. Gervin bounces once, looks for help, gives it off to Kobe Dietrich from San Jose. Looks underneath, wide open, Gale backdoor. He's got it. Great assist by Kobe Dietrich. 84-84, 84-84. 5:27 to play. What a ball game we've got going here in the fourth quarter. Bird David across for Kentucky. Bounces it over to Roberts. Roberts high above his head to Will Jones. Pressurized by Silas. Goes over to Louis Dampier on the left side. Dampier comes across the perimeter. Gets it out to Will Jones. Will Jones tries to shoot, can't. He shoots out front. Good shot. Bad shot, good effort. Kobe Dietrich hits the seat of his pants. Roberts gets his 12th point. It's 86-84. Kobe Dietrich guarded by Widows Gilmore. Over to Gervin. Gervin pops it up. It's no good. Tip is up. It's no good. Foul called on Ken Smith.
WOAI San Antonio.
Fast, frenzied, furious. That's the way it goes. Larry Keenan will check in for Ken Smith, who has played a superlative game. Tonight's attendance, 7,372. Disappointing crowd, the opening for 1975-76. 86-84. Picked up his first foul. Louis Dampier being pressurized and percolated in the backcourt. Gets it over to Bird Avery left side. With a left-handed dribble. Comes over to Marv Roberts. Roberts high above his head to Dampier. Dampier bounced past to Gilmore. Gilmore guarded by Dietrich. Gilmore wants to go with that left-handed hook. He does. It's up. It's no. Yes, it is. Oh, that hurt. 21 for Gilmore. 88-84. 4:39 to play. Gale to Cy. Cy high above his head. Gives it over to Kobe Dietrich. Left-handed dribble. He turns. He can't shoot. Back out to Gervin. Gervin drives underneath. It's no good. The tip is good by Silas. All alone. 88-86. 4:25 to play. Silas has 13. 88-86, 4:19 to play. Bird Averett down for Kentucky. Kicks it over to Marv Roberts. Roberts drives. It is no good. The tip is up. It is no good. There's a foul called, and I think it's on Kobe Dietrich. That's 6 on Kobe. Billy Pulse checks in. 4:13 to play. 88-86. Marv Roberts will go to the line. Roberts has a total of 12 points. He has not yet been to the charity stripe. He's going right now. 3 to make 2. Good on the first one. 13 for Marv. Out of Utah State. The second one is good. 90-86, 4:13 to play. Bob Bass shouting instructions here, and the Spurs want to talk about it. With 4:13 to play, our score, Kentucky 90, San Antonio 86. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hook shots, dunk shots, jump shots, whatever. As long as you score points, that's what matters. Just like the Sunbeam Bakers. They say that whether your taste is for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, meatloaf fillings, or tuna, the important thing is to score points by putting it on a great bread. Sunbeam old-fashioned bread. The one with old-time taste, hearty texture. Yep, the bread that wins every time is Sunbeam old-fashioned bread.
Now at Josky's 23-channel Citizens Band radios, CB two-way radios, the exciting new accessory for your automobile that can really help you when you need to get in touch with your home or office, when you have engine trouble on the highway, when you run out of gas, when you need a weather report. Josky's radio department has a full line of 23-channel CB radios starting at $124.95 and ranging to $179.95 for a high-performance 4-watt CB radio. Get yourself and your car up to date with a CB radio from Josky's.
An exciting opener for you from our Castle of Conflict, Freedom Hall, Louisville, Kentucky, on the grounds of the State Fair here at Louisville off Phillips Lane. And tonight, there won't be anyone leaving until the final whistle. We've got an exciting comeback by the San Antonio Spurs, who've been down but never out. Tenaciously, they've hung on. They've battled back. They're still in it. 4:13 to play. .253 seconds left in this ball game. It'll be Mike Gale, James Silas, George Gervin, Billy Pauls, and Larry Keenan. For the San Antonio Spurs, who'd like to take a San Antonio stroll right now. This is our river of talent. Marv Roberts, Bird Averett, Artis Gilmore, Will Jones, and Louis Dampier for Kentucky. James Silas catapulting for far court. Right side, gives it off to Billy Pauls, back to Cy. Kobe Dietrich has 6 fouls. It's Silas, and he misses. Gilmore has the rebound. Long pass up to Averett. It's 2-on-2, fast break. Averett drives, shoots. It is no good. The tip is no good. Pulse has it. Back it comes to Silas. It's 1-on-3. He holds up, gives it off to Keenan. Mr. K, back to Pulse. Billy, back to K. K turns, shoots. Good! What a shot! 90-88, 3:41 to play. Larry Keenan has a total now 17 points, 3:37, 90-88. Bird Averett for Kentucky gets it into the forecourt. Goes over to Louis Dampier. Dampier over to Marv Roberts. Roberts high above his head to Will Jones, left side. He turns, he pumps a 20-footer. It is no good. Getting a rebound is George Gervin. San Antonio can tie it. Here comes Mike Gale on the attack. Engineering into the court, right side. All the way under. Back out to Cy. Cy kicks it over to Gale. Mike to Pulse. Pulse to Gervin. Gervin turns. He pops it. It is up. It is no good. Gilmore gets the rebound. Dampier leading the charge of the Kentucky Brigade. They're trying to march through Louisville. Louis Dampier, right side. Bob Bass on his feet. Didn't like the call. Marv Roberts high above his head. Gervin on him. Dampier fakes. He'll drive. He'll shoot. It is up. It is no good. The tip is controlled by Keenan. Larry has it. Here it comes. Long pass. Silas takes it from Gale. Cy will go to the baseline. Cy gives it off to Gervin. 15 feet away. No good. The tip is controlled by Will Jones of Kentucky. Kicks it over to Bird Averett. We've got 2:41 to play. 90-88. Bounce pass. Here it comes to Marv Roberts. Guarded by Gervin. Back out to Bird on the left side, 25 feet away from the basket. Now it comes to the right side, all the way to Louis Dampier, trying to switch it around the horn. Dampier, left hand, right hand. Now over to Bird Averett. Bird on the left-handed dribble, 17 feet. He hits. That's 16 for the Bird. 92-88. 2:17 to play. Silas crosses into forecourt, motorizing, slashing his way, turning his way now as he's guarded by Dampier. Double team. He looks. He has it blocked, and there's a foul call on Bird Averett. Silas will go to the line. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Don't you dare leave this dial. On WOAI, George Carl would check in for San Antonio. 3 to make 2 for Silas. The foul was on the Bird. 4 on Averett. The first shot by Cy is good. In exhibition season, hit 82.5% of his free throw shots. Carl checks in for Mike Gale, who has played a fine floor game for San Antonio tonight with 6 points. Silas' second shot. He hits. Silas. 15 for Cy, 92-90. 2 minutes and 2 seconds to play. Bird Averett orbits into the forecourt right side for Kentucky. Gervin pressurized. Roberts goes to Will Jones. Will kicks over to Dampier left side. Dampier guarded by Silas. Underneath it comes to Artis Gilmore. Gilmore wants to go. He can't. Back out to Dampier. 20 feet. He misses it. Gilmore has it. Tied up. Tied up. Oh, no. Don't call a foul on that. For Pete's sake, Kersey. It's on Larry Keenan. Well, that can hurt you. 92-90. A minute 46 to play. Had him on the ropes there. Had him dangling. Now Gilmore at the line. That can hurt. Larry Keenan with his fourth. Gilmore. The shot is no good. Artis missed it. He'll get another. Takes his time to pump. It's good. 2, 3 to make 2. So one more. 93-90. The second shot is good. That's the third shot. 2 of 3. 94-90, a minute 45 to play in the game. This is all she wrote right here, the final chapter being added. Silas will drive to the top of the key. He turns, he shoots. It is no good. It is off. It is last touched by Dampier. It'll be San Antonio's ball. Dampier, they say, did not foul him, according to Jess Kersey. Kersey warning Bob Bass, says, don't get up again. Gervin is the man at the baseline looking to toss it in. He gets it into Cy. Cy picked up by Dampier. Silas will go on him. He turns, he pops, he shoots. It is up. It is no good. Getting a rebound is Artis Gilmore. The tall tree gets it in the forest of talent. Gives it to Bird Averett. Bird, the 20-footer. It is up. It is no good. And Roberts loses it. And it's going to San Antonio. The crowd is on its feet with the Bluebirds. Timeout call for the Spurs. A minute 25 to play from courtside at Freedom Hall. 94-90. Kentucky leads. We'll be back in a moment.
We were the young married couple.
Hi.
Sir, are you ready to take the pledge of the OnePlus long-distance caller who likes to save money on out-of-state calls?
You do it, Judy.
Me?
Well, yeah.
Okay, then repeat this. When you call on weekends, all Saturday and all day Sunday till 5 p.m., you save 60%.
When you call on weekends, Saturday and all day Sunday till 5 p.m., you save 60%.
60%? That means we can afford to...
Travel by the distance, stay a while, stay.
Southwestern Bell.
Jack-in-the-Box restaurant, you can get a Jumbo Jack hamburger and French fries, or the Moby Jack fish sandwich, the Jack steak sandwich, crispy onion rings, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry shakes, the breakfast Jack sandwich, Coca-Cola, the Super Taco, hot lemon turnovers. And these are just some of the good things you can get at Jack-in-the-Box. Watch out, McDonald's.
What can we say from Freedom Hall with 85 seconds left in this ball game? This is our menu of Talent a la King. We hope you've enjoyed the buffet we've served you tonight. It has been a dandy, the opener for both teams. Last year, the Spurs won in double overtime against Indiana. Tonight, they'd like to repeat that against the Kentucky Colonels. They'd like to win it any way they can. 94-90, minute 25 to play. 17 for Keenan. Gervin has 18, 8 for Paul. Silas has 15, 12 for Carl, 16 for Roberts. Will Jones, 12, 19 for Gilmore, 12 for Ted McLean. All right, a minute 25 to go. We were just talking to John Y. Hamilton, the sports publicist for the Kentucky Colonels, who has done a great job of accommodation here. We've stayed in the plush executive end in Louisville near Freedom Hall. Beats the old days back there at the Kentuckian in 67-68 when we were with the Houston Mavericks. Gervin tosses it in for San Antonio, gets it off the side. Side picked up by Dampier. 1:25 to play in the game. Silas out front, guarded by Dampier to George Carl. George at the perimeter. Underneath it comes to Larry Keenan. Keenan will turn. He'll drive. He shoots. It is up. It is good. It bounces up and in and falls through. It's 94-92. A minute 15 to go. It's 113, 112, 94, 92. Here comes the Bird, taking flight, gives it over to Will Jones. Will guarded by Keenan. We got a minute 5, minute 4, minute 3. Dampier goes to the baseline, guarded by Carl. Dampier bounces underneath to Gilmore. Gilmore wants to hook left. He turns, he fakes, he shoots. No good! But they call a foul on Billy Fultz. Call a foul on Billy Fultz with 58 seconds to go. Well, that may do it. 94-92, 58 seconds to go. The big fella can really jostle you around, but don't touch him when he's got the ball. 58 seconds to play. 94-92. Gilmore hits his first one. He has 20 points. He's got 3 to make 2. Will Franklin checks in. Bill Franklin, who just rejoined the team last week, replaces Billy Fultz. Fultz goes out with 6 personals. 95-92, 58 seconds to play. That'll kill you when your big men get in trouble early like Kobe and Fultz did. And they won't let Gilmore be pummeled. The shot is up and good. Gilmore hits another. 21 points for Gilmore. 57 seconds to go, 96-92. The Spurs trail by 4. They may have to go quickly here. 53, 52, 51. Silas wants to go. Silas still driving on Dampier. He turns, he shoots. He hits! 46 seconds to play, 96-94. Now things are getting frantic and furious. 44 seconds, 96-94 after size basket. Averett down court. Silas fouling Averett. Second foul on Sy. 96-94, 39 seconds to go. Bird will go to the line, hoping that he'll miss one. One in the penalty in the bonus situation. 39 seconds remaining. If he misses one, watch out. The first one is good. The Bird will get one more. 97-94, 39 seconds to play from Louisville. What an opener we've had for you tonight on WOAI Radio. The second shot is good. Well, that could cement it. The Spurs want a timeout. Timeout with 39 seconds to go from Freedom Hall. Kentucky 98, San Antonio 94. Back in a moment.
In a land as big as Texas, the best is always first. And that's where you'll find cold pearl beer to beat that Texas thirst. From the hills of southwest Texas, where the water runs so clear, from 1,100 sparkling springs, they're brewing cold pearl beer. Oh, there's a little bit of Texas in every drop of pearl. And you know there's nothing finer in the whole wide world. You'll find a little bit of Texas And you know there's nothing finer in the whole wide world. You'll find a little bit of Texas in every drop of pearl. And you know there's nothing finer in the whole wide world.
ABA score, first quarter after one period of play. The New York Nets 34, the St. Louis Spirit 26. New York 34-26 over St. Louis after one quarter. Right here, after 3 quarters and all but 39 seconds of the fourth, it's 98-94, Kentucky leading. 39 seconds is all that remains in this season opener for both teams. Gary DeLaune at Mike's side tonight. Terry Stembridge will be on hand tomorrow night. 98-94, 39 seconds to go. What can happen in 39 seconds? Spurs will control it in the forecourt. George Gervin will be ready. Explosivo de gran potencia. Explosion could happen at any time with that potential. Silas takes the pass from Gervin. 37, 36, 35. Sy still has it to Carl. Carl, 45 feet away to Sy. Sy wants to shoot it. He'll drive. He lays it up. It is blocked and out of bounds. It'll be San Antonio's ball. And Bob Bass is calling goaltending on Artis Gilmore, but Ed Rush says no. Ed Rush points his finger at Bob Bass. Silas will toss it in. 29 seconds to go. Sy to Carl, and it's knocked out of bounds again. San Antonio again tries it. 27 ticks. There's a foul called. Ron Thomas gets the foul. That happened after it had been knocked out of bounds. Ed Rush spotted it. Jess Kersey did not. Carl will go to the line. Wow, what a finish we've got for you. Tomorrow night, the New York Nets. You can get your tickets all day tomorrow, of course. Spurs ticket office will be open. Carl misses the first one. He gets another. He's 2 of 3 at the line tonight. He missed the second one. Gilmore has the rebound. Gives it off to Averett. 23, 22, 98-94. It's desperate now for the Spurs. Bird Averett explodes into the forecourt right side. Turn around, left-handed dribble. Kicks it over to Dampier with 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Here it goes. Layup pass to Will Jones. That'll wrap it up. 8 seconds to play. And the Spurs call timeout. The Spurs have called a timeout, and we'll keep it right here. 100-94. Barring an unforeseen miracle, the Spurs have gone down to defeat, trailing by 6 with 9 seconds to go. As Will Jones has just gone in for his 14th point of the ball game. Tomorrow night, the New York Nets. Plenty of parking in the downtown area. Kentucky, you know, is home of Fort Knox, which holds the nation's gold reserves. It's triangular in shape. The geographic terrain has the Cumberland Plateau and, of course, the famed bluegrass country. Many famous things have happened here. In 1785, Daniel Boone established Boonesboro. Kentucky is from the Indian language. Wyandot tribe. It means land of tomorrow. And the Spurs may have to wait until tomorrow in the 1975-76 season for victory. It has been a fantastic finish. We've got 9 seconds left. The Spurs trail it 100-94. They put on a good surge here in the final few moments. They've battled back valiantly and tried to hang in there, but unfortunately they couldn't. But don't worry. Tomorrow night it'll be the Nets. And we've got a chance. Join WOAI Radio tomorrow night at 7:15 from the Hemisphere Arena. Tip-off time 7:30. Joskies will have tickets tomorrow, as will the Spur ticket office. Don't forget the old-fashioned Sunbeam bread. Get your discount coupon. Okay, Ken Smith is back in. Grasshopper will toss it in. Knocked out of bounds by Will Jones. Clock does not start until it touches someone inbounds. They have 5 seconds to inbound it. Jones kicks it over to Larry Keenan. He loses it, picks it up. It's out to Smith. Smith looking underneath the Gervin. He turns, he shoots. It's no good. Off the board to Bird Averett, and that will be the ball game as the gun sounds, and the Kentucky Colonels have won it 100-94. What a ball game for you. A huge radio audience listening to this contest and 7,372 watching it at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. Let's look now at, unofficially, the way the scoring has gone tonight. 17 for Larry Keenan, 18 for George Gervin, 8 for Billy Fultz. The Whopper got into foul trouble early. 15 for James Silas. George Carl had 12. Henry Ward did not play. Grasshopper Smith, playing his best game as a Spur, had 10 points. 2 for Kobe Dietrich. Kobe got in foul trouble, too. He and Fultz both had 6 personals. 6 for Mike Gale. Final, 100-94. 94 for the Spurs. On the other side of the basketball ledger, Marv Roberts had 16. He got into foul trouble, but didn't foul out. Actually, didn't go to the bench with 6. Will Jones had a total of 14 points. 21 unofficially for Artis Gilmore. Ted McLean had 12, but he injured his ankle in that first half and did not come back in after the second quarter. Louis Dampier had a total of 11 points. Travis Grant had 8 points. And Bird Averett, always burns the Spurs, ended up with 18 points. That's a total of 100. 100-94, as San Antonio has just lost its 36th time to the Kentucky Colonels against only 19 victories. Last year, the Colonels lost only 3 times here. The Spurs were one of the teams that took a victory from the Colonels on their home court. So they're beginning in 1975, the same way they ended it at the end of last season with victories, as they have a lot of them here at Freedom Hall. But tomorrow night, the Spurs will be entertaining the likes of Kim Hughes, Rich Jones, Dr. J, Swin Nader, and Kevin Lockery and his staff. So don't forget that one. It's been a dandy ball game for an opener. The Spurs had looked ragged ending preseason, but they put it all together tonight, and even though they had some hully-gully, helter-skelter type play, at the end they were batting 300 or more, and they battled back to have a shot at it. But the last couple of baskets and the missed free throws really counted, and that ended it for San Antonio's hopes of upsetting the Kentucky Colonels, the defending ABA champions, here at home. So we hope you enjoyed it, as things have happened frantically, furiously, and with a lot of fun, for me at least, with our ABA opener for the 1975-76 season. So from Freedom Hall in Louisville, it's good night, where the last score of the evening finds the Spurs losing by a score of 100-94. This has been the first broadcast of the new season for the Spurs. Stay tuned now for Pro Basketball Tonight. I'm Gary DeLaune, reminding you there will be another night.
The San Antonio Spurs are heard from deep in the heart of Texas. This exciting ABA game has been brought to you by the people at the Pearl Brewery in San Antonio. In Texas, if you're a beer drinker, you drink Pearl. By Coca-Cola. Coke, it's the real thing. By the Jack in the Box restaurants in the San Antonio area. By Joski's, official ticket headquarters for all Spurs games. By Bear County National Bank, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. By Sunbeam Bread, bakers of Sunbeam, the Sunwich Bread. And by Southwestern Bell, travel by long distance and stay a while.
You're enjoying exciting Spurs ABA basketball action on WOAI San Antonio.
Been waiting for just the right time to buy that dream home you've always wanted? The time is now. Zachary Homes are now offering a chance you can't afford to miss. From now till December 31st, the popular Model 965 Zachary Home, available in 2, 3, or 4-bedroom options, enables you to receive a 5% tax credit whether you buy it in Sun Forest or place it on your own property anywhere. All masonry construction, central heat and air, termite-proof, lower utility bills, lower insurance rates, fireproof, wind-resistant. All the features that have made Zachary Homes the leader in modular construction and the envy of competitors. See these homes daily in Sun Forest, open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Remember, you must purchase before December 31st to be eligible. FHA and conventional financing available. Visit Sun Forest today. Exit Loop 410 South at Zarzamora, go north to Jennifer, and look for the signs. Sun Forest, another better living idea by Zachary.
Automotive Supermarket at 11,345 West Avenue at Blanco Road. Well, you've heard it here on WOAI Radio, and we've witnessed it from courtside here at Freedom Hall. the opener for the 1975-76 ABA season, and if it is indicative of what is to come, it's going to be another exciting year for ABA basketball fans. Some of the best basketball you'll ever see right here tonight. Slow start, good middle, fading in, and finally, a valiant effort to pull it out by the San Antonio Spurs. That's the way it was, and tomorrow night will be a new evening for the Spurs as they will be the home team. 7,372 fans, disappointing crowd for the opening festivity in Freedom Hall tonight for the Colonels of Kentucky, but it was a beautiful day, and it's possible that many people in this Indian summer weather at 77 degrees in Louisville, unseasonal for this time of year, were just taking advantage of the climate and did not attend tonight's contest. We're going to be talking with our post-game guest in just a few moments, one of the stars of tonight's encounter. We hope you will remember that there are many stars in the ABA, and to get your season tickets, you still have plenty of time, and you have plenty of time all day tomorrow to pick up your Spurs tickets at any of the Joski stores and at the Spurs ticket office, which will open tomorrow morning, and Wanda Castleman will be there, along with Tim Shively and the other Spur employees to assist you in getting you the best seat for tomorrow night's game with the New York Nets, to be broadcast here on WOAI Radio. Well, the opening quarter wasn't too impressive, but as it progressed, the game became even more out of reach for the Spurs. At one time, they trailed by 14. They battled back. They trailed by 13. They again battled back, and they traveled a long hill up the homeward way, and finally closed to within 2 points at the very last, about 63 seconds to go, and then some fine floor play, and it was 100-94 as the game ended. Our guest in just a moment will be William Bird Averett from Pepperdine and formerly the San Antonio Spurs. We'll be back with Bird after this message.
The Spurs are really nuts. They're crazy about Laura Scudder's dry roasted nuts, a California favorite come to Texas. Hi, I'm Terry Stimbridge, and right now I want to give special mention to those exciting new nuts in town, Laura Scudder's Peanuts, Party Mix Nuts, Sea Salted Soya, Sunflower Kernels, and Salted Cashew. Laura Scudder's nuts have real dry-roasted flavor that'll turn you on and send you back for more. They go fast, though, so be sure to buy an extra jar or two of Laura Scudder's dry-roasted nuts for yourself. You deserve to enjoy that exciting, crunchy, nutty goodness, too, for parties, for get-togethers, and especially for a Spurs game. Laura Scudder's dry-roasted nuts are a natural. I'd ask the Spurs to comment on Laura Scudder's peanuts, but they're pretty busy right now, eating them.
Daimler Fax and Laura Scudder's are both fine products of Pet Incorporated.
Hello again, everybody. Gary DeLaune from courtside at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. Our guest is William Bird Averett, the Prince of Pepperdine. Bird, you got 18 tonight. You seem to always give San Antonio fits. Why?
I guess it's revenge, because I used to play down there. I enjoy playing down there very much, but that's just the way pro ball is. You never can tell where you might be tomorrow.
Do you like playing with Kentucky, their style of ball?
Definitely. They run a lot, which fits into my style, and the coach has helped my game to where I can play somewhat of a control-type game also if necessary.
Now, Bird, you were playing when Tom Nasalki was at the helm of the Spurs, and he had a slow-down, more deliberate style. Did this affect your game a lot?
I think so. I think it affected me to the point as I think I'm more effective when we're moving the ball and running and fast breaking, whereas Coach Nasalki's offense was a slow-down type offense, whereas I didn't get to run or penetrate and do my thing, so to say.
Now, you're without Dan Issel this year, and that puts more responsibility on everybody other than Artis Gilmore.
I don't know. I think we have a very good team. I think we have people to replace Dan. True enough, Dan is a very good ball player and made a great contribution to the team last year. But we have guys that are capable of filling in Dan's spot as to the year that he had last year.
Now, tonight, Ted McClain hurt his ankle. Would you have played as much if he had not hurt his ankle?
I've been averaging between 24 and 30 minutes a game. I think I would have played possibly my 24 minutes tonight. Ted, it's unfortunate that he got hurt. It happened last year against San Antonio also that he got hurt, and I got a chance to play a lot. I just hope that I don't have to get it under those circumstances again.
Now, you had some strategy tonight. You were trying to keep it away from Gervin and Keenan underneath.
Yeah, they're very tough ball players inside, especially George. We have a lot of respect for their ability inside because they're very quick and very aggressive ball players and just outstanding offensive players.
Bird, we're going to be back in just a moment, but as you know, the people that make this broadcast possible have to have a timeout to tell us about it, so we'll be back in just a moment.
You can find out right now if your car is going to start on cold mornings this winter. Because to start or not start might depend on your battery. And that can be checked now, before cold winter. For example, have you noticed that your car seems to be a bit slow to start? Do your lights go dim when you pull up to a stop? These are signs that you aren't getting the power your car will need this winter. If you're just not sure about your battery, stop in at an AC Delco retailer. Have him check everything out. If you need a new battery, install a new Delco battery that's designed to give you that instant burst of starting power. Start after start. Make a stop wherever you see the yellow, blue, and orange aid sign for Delco batteries at leading auto parts stores, service stations, and garages throughout the Southwest.
One is Genuine Auto Parts, 2107 Pleasanton Road, just 2 blocks north of Southwest Military Drive, with fast delivery and an inventory geared to your needs.
Freedom Hall has been our edifice of encounter tonight. The Kentucky Colonels, the San Antonio Spurs, Kentucky winning it 100-94. Our guest is William Bird Averett, who had 18 big points and several key plays in the closing moments. Bird, you've seen San Antonio now for 48 minutes of exciting basketball. What do you think?
I think it's kind of early in the season. I don't think both either team played as well as they're capable of. San Antonio definitely has an outstanding contender for the division championship, and a lot of people picked Denver to win it, but I myself, I pick San Antonio to win it.
Are you becoming a full-fledged Kentuckian?
Yeah, definitely. I'm back in the old home state, and I miss San Antonio a little bit because of that good weather they had down there.
Bird, we know you probably want to get that shower, and by the way, who do you play tomorrow night?
Play Indiana up there. That's their opening game. We expect maybe 17,000, 18,000. It's going to be a frantic type game. We know, and we just have to go in there for a race type game tomorrow.
And then you play here again Sunday against Virginia.
Yeah, they're definitely improved. I don't think people can underrate Virginia anymore. They lost. They had the worst losing season of any team in the ABA, but they got a lot of new players, and I think they're really going to be a altogether different team this year.
Bird, we look forward to seeing you in San Antonio.
I'll be definitely glad to come back down there and play in front of all the good fans down in San Antonio.
We thank you for coming by our WOAI Spurs Network microphone tonight and for your appearance on the Spurs 75-76 initial radio broadcast. Munsingware would like for you to have this gift certificate for one shirt. Munsingware Oleg Cassini, makers of fine men's sportswear featuring the famous penguin emblem. Compliments of Tennis Anyone in San Antonio. Thank you, Bird.
Thank you very much.
Bird Averett, who ended up with 18 points tonight. Officially now, let's look at the scoring, the way it went. For the Kentucky Colonels, Wilbert Jones had 14, 12 for Marv Roberts, 25 for Artis Gilmore, 11 for Louis Dampier. McLean had 12 and went out without ankle injury. 8 for Travis Grant, 18 for the Bird. Alan Murphy did not score. Tom Owens and Ron Thomas did not score. For the San Antonio Spurs, losing their opener tonight in the 75-76 campaign, 19 for Larry Keenan. George Gervin had 18 as he came on like a grass fire in the fourth stanza. 8 for Billy Pultz. James Silas, 17. He also finished strong. 12 for George Carl. Mike Gale had 8. William Franklin did not score. 2 points for Kobe Dietrich. Dennis Van Zant did not play. Henry Ward did not play. And Ken Grasshopper Smith, hitting 5 of 9 from the field tonight, played his best game of the season as a Spur since he joined the team as a rookie out of Tulsa University. He had a total of 10 points. Our final score was 100 for Kentucky, 94 for San Antonio. In case you're interested, looking at the rebounding statistics, 45 for San Antonio, 58 for Kentucky. So the game was actually lost on the boards more than it was on the scoreboard. Tomorrow night, the New York Nets and the San Antonio Spurs, as Kentucky will travel to Indiana. The flickering bulbs of the giant scoreboard marquee are now dimming. The stands of cavernous Freedom Hall are vacant with the echo of finality. This was the inauguration for another great season of the American Basketball Association. The red, white, and blue basketball might well be a commemorative symbol for our nation's 200th birthday in '76. And this may be the year the ABA proves it should be in partnership with the NBA. Tomorrow night, the New York Nets, with a lineup speckled with spur dust as Swen Nater, Kim Hughes, and Rich Jones, along with Chuck Terry, fly in to the Alamo City. The arena has plenty of available parking downtown, and there are many good seats still left. We invite you to join the WOAI microphone at courtside from the Hemisphere Arena. This was a great ball game of this season. Hope you enjoyed our play-by-play description.